Hey everybody, VSG Joe here, coming to you. I know it's been a while since I've done a video here, but I was tagged by Mitchell in Minnesota and Finding Wendy to do this 30 randoms question tag. So I figured I would go ahead and do that and put a video up for you guys. So it is 30 questions. They are pretty random. I haven't put too much thought into these, so some of the answers may or may not be great. And then we'll tag some people at the end. Actually, spoiler alert, the end for the tag is going to be difficult because I've looked through all the kind of people that I follow and are kind of in the core group that kind of started about the same time as me. They've already done theirs and I'm like a month late. So, whoops. So, all right, but without any further ado, here are the questions here. So number one, where did you grow up? At my parents' house. What? Oh, my parents' house is in Tampa, Florida. So I guess I grew up in my parents' house in Tampa, Florida, if you want to know that much. So where do you currently live? I live just outside of Atlanta, Georgia. It's not hot Atlanta, people. It's just Atlanta. I grew up in Florida. Atlanta's not hot. It's just at times mildly unpleasant. So the temperature, not the people necessarily. Some of the people, but all right. Anyway. Who is your first best friend? My first best friend were my cousins, I think. Like most people. As far as people that are not related, I would have to say his name was Robert. He's the first person that, we kind of hung out with and then had sleepovers with and all that good stuff. Got in a lot of trouble. Made his mom scream and yell at us and vice versa for my mom and all that good stuff. So, how tall are you? 5'9". Dogs or cats? Dogs. Cats kind of remind me of that one uncle, the only time you ever see him is if you want something and, he's constantly harassing you about something and it's just, what do you got a cat for? To change a litter box? Once again, your uncle, if he gets drunk enough, he'd probably give you an opportunity to change a litter box. So anyway, funniest moment throughout high school. I really don't know, to be honest with you guys. I had fun in high school. It was not, I wasn't bullied or anything like that. So high school was pretty fun all in all, but to pick out a single, I just don't really have one that really sticks out. So, what year were you born in? That would be 1981. Are you in or have you gone to college? I did go to college. I ended up dropping out of college. Classes became too hard to get into, and so I realized if I was going to graduate, it was going to take 6 years because I could only take 2 or 3 classes at a time unless I wanted to fill my schedule with random garbage that absolutely did nothing. I was actually going for business administration. Didn't seem like good business, to be honest with you. So then when I left there, I actually went to tech school and got into computers, and I've done well with computers and worked up into management inside of IT. So I think it's worked out. 9, what is your favorite drink? So if it is a hot drink, it would be coffee. More specifically an Americano from the Bucks. And then if it's cold drink, it would be unsweet tea. Those are pretty much I have every single day. Not the Americano because I'm not doing that well in computers to be buying Starbucks every single day. But it'd be unsweet tea, and then if it's alcoholic, it'd probably be a mojito. So, or a margarita, or just straight tequila sometimes. I guess I have a couple drinks. Question number 10. So third of the way through, guys. What is your spirit animal and why? I have no idea. I like jungle cats, ironically enough, because I hate domestic cats. A tiger, a lion, but also like eagles. I think they're pretty majestic birds. One of the few that I wouldn't eat and smoke on the grill. So, yeah, I don't know. Pick one, I guess. By the way, if you haven't seen Downsizing Danielle's answer to that, watch it because that was, I almost stole that answer. But number 11, you're wearing perfume. What scent is it? I don't wear perfume. So, I don't have to answer the question. Oh, cologne. So I guess cologne then. I am currently wearing Gucci, or at least I do. I just got out of the shower. I'm not wearing anything right now. But Gucci, and that's because it was a gift last year for Christmas time. The year before that, I got Eternity for Calvin Klein, I think it is. Maybe. But anyway, I was wearing that, and then Christmas rolled around. I got a new one, so I started on that. And then whatever I get for Christmas this year will be what I wear the rest of the year. And then I'll just have a bunch of half bottles of cologne left over. That's how it works. Number 12, tea or coffee. Tea if it's cold, coffee if it's hot. I don't really care for cold coffee. And I'm not a hot tea drinker. I don't get down with the Earl Greys or whatever. So, number 13, what are your life goals? Yeah, because we've got 6 hours for videos nowadays. Now, actually, my life goals have always been pretty simple. I wanted to make enough money in life that my family didn't have to worry about where their next meal was coming from, or whether or not we could pay the electric bill, stuff like that. And I'm there. So, we're not rich, but like I said, we don't have to worry about where the next meal is coming from. So apart from that, it's just taking care of my family, making sure, they're safe and supported and all that good stuff. And so I'm kind of there. Maybe I should be more ambitious in life, but being honest with you, I'm pretty content. Just like, I don't have to have the biggest and best of everything. I don't really care as long as my family's taken care of. So moving on. Number 14, what sports do you play or have you played? I did both football and wrestling in high school. I wasn't very good at either, mostly because I had to work a lot. And so making practices and stuff like that kind of became secondary to me. Whereas in Tampa, if you play any kind of sports, you only play sports if you want to play, varsity or actually get to play the games and stuff like that. I was pretty good at football. I could push people around. I was always been able to do that because I was weighed more than everybody else and had a low center of gravity. So, and that's the two things that kind of work on the offensive line. So, number 15, any books you read changed your life? I would say probably the one book that changed my life, if we can call it that, would be QBQ, or Question Behind the Question. It's a great book. It's probably 100, 200 pages long, not even 200 pages long, something like that. But it kind of teaches you that, people aren't going to change. So how do you change your thinking or your way of dealing with them so that you can actually get things done and get things accomplished? And kind of, instead of playing the victim, you kind of figure out how to just get things done. So in other words, well, I couldn't do my job because this person, was doing X. And it's like, well, maybe you can go to that person, ask them if there's a reason they're doing this, or if you can help with a certain thing to make sure that you're successful. So that really changed my life, because it stopped me thinking from always the victim, oh, I'm never going to have money, or, oh, this person's always going to have more, or this, that, and the other, to, hey, I can do these things. I just need to be able to work around some of the people that get in the way of it. So it's a really good book. I would recommend it. Number 16, what is your favorite movie? I'm really into Marvel movies, but if you're asking my all-time favorite, it would probably be Shawshank Redemption. I don't care what I'm doing. If that movie is on TV, I'm at least watching part of it until my wife tells me I need to go do stuff around the house or whatever. I really like the movie. I don't know if it's Morgan Freeman's sultry voice or the fact that Andy Dufresne makes it out of the rat hole or whatever. So, who are your favorite YouTubers? So, I watch a lot of different ones, to be honest with you. And of course, all the ones in the community, Mitchell in Minnesota, Little Kansas Kitty, Jessica Eggs, Downsizing Danielle, all the ones that kind of started around me. And we kind of been watching a lot of the videos, each other's videos for quite a while now. Certainly those. Addie and Joe, the gastric couple, they stopped, a lot of us have stopped putting up videos regularly, but always enjoyed, Joe's. Downsizing Danielle with the sarcasm is my spirit animal, I guess. Maybe I should change my answer to question 10 or whatever that was. As far as outside the bariatric community, I'm really into tech stuff. I would probably say probably Bitwit. So his name is Kyle. His channel is called Bitwit. It's a lot of tech stuff, but he does a lot of, joking and sarcasm, stuff like that, which is me in a nutshell. And then I'm big into Second Amendment stuff as well. So probably the Yankee Marshal. I haven't seen his videos in a while, but he's always funny and kind of thinks out. It's not just straight, give me all your guns or anything like that. It's kind of more of a sarcasm and, thinking about how you're perceived outside of the gun community, stuff like that. So always kind of a unique spin, because he's not just trying to say, guns, 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 guns. But moving on, number 18. Do you speak any languages? Yes, I speak English, moderately okay. At English, I guess if you're asking other languages other than English, that would be, I speak a little bit of Spanish, so I can order a beer and some food and get to a bathroom. I took 2 years of French in high school. The only thing I really remember from that class is, est-ce que je peux tailler mon crayon? Which means, may I sharpen my pencil? And then I took a year of Latin as well. So the only thing I really remember in Latin, though, is semper ubi sub ubi, which means always wear underwear. But that, yeah, put a bunch of 11th graders in high school and give us those words, and obviously we're going to put them together. Are you single or taken? She put a ring on it because she liked it. So. Number 20, so 2/3, guys. What is your idea of a dream date? Number 21, how long was your longest relationship? I'm working on 20 years right now with my wife, so that, be dating and, marriage. So that's gonna be over half of my life at this point in that relationship. So I think it wins. Hopefully I don't have to start over. So we'll see after she sees the video. Number 22, how would you describe your fashion sense? I would not, because to describe a fashion sense, you would have to have one. Otherwise you're describing nothing. Pretty much my fashion sense is whatever my wife tells me happens to look good that day, and I will wear it. Number 23, what is your go-to hairstyle? Number 24, how many siblings do you have? I have 4 sisters. Yes, that's right, 4, all sisters. I'm the second because I know somebody's going to ask. 3 younger, 1 older. So, number 25, what is your go-to fast food order? I don't really do fast food anymore. It's just, there's no point. If you got a cheeseburger from somewhere, I could take 2 or 3 bites and then I'm full. Or, I have to take off the bread and then I can finish, half a patty or a whole patty, kind of depending on where you get it from. But I don't really do that anymore. I would say beforehand, though, it was more than one order, because I would stop at Taco Bell and grab some nachos and then, get a burrito somewhere that wasn't Taco Bell, because it's not really burrito at that point. And I would just go to 3 or 4 different places, get 5 or 6 different things, and consume them all with, extreme prejudice. So, number 26, do you use a PC or a Mac? I use a PC. As a matter of fact, I just built one, and you can see I'm editing a video on that one. That's a lamb shank video that I decided I would go ahead and record, even though someone said I shouldn't. Whatever, I don't care. Do what I want anyway. I just put it on there to put it on there. Number 27, your most memorable vacation memory. To be honest with you, the one that sticks out was when we went to Mexico several years ago, before I had surgery or anything, and we went parasailing. I don't know why that sticks out so much in my mind. My wife got a great photo of it. If I can find it, I'll put it in here, but chances are I'm not going to find it, so you're just going to be SOL. But I don't know why it sticks out so much for me. It was fun. By far not, any of the funner things that I've done in my life. But I guess it sticks out because I had 300 pesos on me, or 350 pesos on me, or something like that. And the guy wanted 350 a piece or per person, and I got him to take 350 for both me and my wife. So basically we both went parasailing for about $33 equivalent. So maybe that's why it sticks out. Number 28, almost to the end, guys. What are your morning and evening routines? Let me think. I wake up in the morning and then I go to bed in the evening, exclusively in that order. So that's pretty much my routines there. Do you have any bad habits? Is question number 29. I am sure I do. What they are, I don't know, to be honest with you. I do bite my nails. I've heard some people say that's a bad habit. What if you can't find the clippers, or you're in the middle of a good TV show and you don't want to get up? Like, it's just being resourceful, I think. Whatever. But it's not etiquette, whatever. Question number 30. Tell us one thing about you that we wouldn't know. I'm pretty much an open book, guys. I'm a nerd, which if you've watched this channel for a while, you already know that. I work in computers, but you know that because I said it earlier. Yeah, I don't know. But if you want to know anything, just ask. I'll tell you. But all right, so that's all the questions. All 30 of them. Did it in under 20 minutes. You guys want an award, you can send it to wherever fake awards are sent, because I won't have it. But that is it for me. As far as tagging, I went through my list and everyone's kind of already done it. But if I didn't mention you or you haven't done one yet and I overlooked that, please go ahead and do one. I think they're fun. When I see them, I do sit and watch them as much as I got time. However, you know, like I said, I think everyone in my kind of group has already done it. So go ahead, do it. And if you do it, comment, let me know, and make sure that I go watch yours. So other than that, I'm out of here, guys. I appreciate you sticking around and watching it. Have a good night. Take care of yourselves.